Hey guys, it's Jason or StealthSK, and today's gonna be my most anticipated video. This is gonna be my week 4 video showcasing my entire account. Now before I make this video, I want to preface it with a few things. This is not gonna be me trauma dumping or trying to get any sympathy. I just want you to know how I got to the progress I got to and the minimal amount of time I've played. To start out, I played a few private servers, uh, probably in 2019, and that's where I got most of my knowledge from. And I'm a brand new reboot player. It's my first time playing. I randomly got the itch to start playing, and it happened to be during the tail end of the Hyperburning event and the Identisk event. Now, these events sped up my progress by an insane amount, like probably a week or two worth of grinding. Not only did I get 3 levels per level on my main, I also got a ton of free gear, so I was able to start getting Absolab immediately. That and there was a event that took you from 1 to 100 on your alts, so my link skills were done super quick. With all that being said, the reason I say that is because I have kind of an unhealthy relationship with video games, just because of some of the IRL issues I deal with. I'm sure some of you can relate. 5 years ago at work, I was picking up a trailer, I was using a tool, I slipped and fell on my butt, and I happened to break my back. From there, I wasn't able to walk, so I went through about a year of physical therapy just to be able to start walking again. On top of that, I have ulcerative colitis, which is an autoimmune disease, and I have a few other mental health issues, um, like anxiety and depression and stuff like that. I got super sick after I broke my back. I ended up losing 100 pounds and going on something called TPN, which is pretty much food, well, nutrition through a vein in your arm that goes straight to your heart. For 3 years, I was in and out of hospitals until I got back onto oral steroids, which put me back with my weight, my original weight, rather. I do have osteopenia, which is the step below osteoporosis, so I'm currently in a wheelchair. Um, so pretty much I have infinite time to play because I'm on disability. That being said, I also have sleep paralysis about once a week, rather once a month for a week. And when that happens, I'm not able to sleep, so I just play games to distract myself. Now, if you divided the amount of hours I've played and the amount of days I've played over 10 hours a day since the start of this account. I do not recommend you play that much. Stay healthy and have fun. Just play at your own pace and enjoy the video. Thanks. First things first, obviously, I am level now 257. During the burning event, I had planned it out to get to 260. If I had maybe 2 days extra, I would have gotten there, but I didn't, and I overslept because of the sleep exhaustion from the sleep paralysis. But I have gotten 2 levels since 2 weeks ago without even playing the account because you get about 20% a day just from Monster Park and dailies. You may be wondering why I haven't touched my main guy in weeks, but you'll see here soon. So obviously I've made some gear upgrades, so we're gonna go over those. To start, we got my gold maple leaf emblem, which I upgraded from epic potential to a unique, and obviously got the double magic attack plus int. I didn't have too many cubes after that, so I didn't want to risk not getting something better than that, so I just stuck with that for now. But even that for a unique potential is pretty dang good. Next upgrade I made was my condensed power crystal. I upgraded to a Sweetwater monocle that I 16 started. Unfortunately, I don't have any eternal flames, so the flame is kind of bad. But I did get a 7% pot on it. I'll probably end up double potting that because I have like 400 cubes left, and hopefully I'll get something decent out of that. So I'm still working on farming out Golix coins for Superior. I haven't got anything to drop yet. For the belt though, I did upgrade the pot. Again, I went from epic to unique, and I got all stat plus int comes out, and I got luck, which is my secondary stat. So it was actually a pretty decent upgrade. My boots, obviously, you can tell, is a huge improvement. I had 3-star Nova boots with a epic pot. So I ended up upgrading to Absolab. Got a really good pot, 114. Sorry, not pot, flame. 114 flame, plus luck, which is my secondary stat, and then I got an int 10% pot. So that was a super huge upgrade. For the cape is the same thing. I upgraded from a Tyrant cape to an Absolab cape. This one is only 15-star because I failed 16-star probably 15 times in a row, and lost all my money. But I did get int plus luck pot, and okay. I haven't gotten around to flaming it because again I'm out of eternal flames. I was using a greed pendant when I was farming. Um, I swapped to a Dominator pendant for bossing, got it to 16-star and a decent flame, and also I potted it for 9%. I try to get 9% on everything for now, and then I plan on upgrading those later. Just the money for starring is kind of expensive when you fail as many times as I have. But yeah, obviously a huge damage increase. My helmet didn't change much. I did get to 16-star, and then I upgraded to unique pot to 9%. And that's pretty much it for the helmet. For my Dominator pendant, I finished starring it, and I did get a better pot for it, and a better, what do you call it? Better flame. So it's quite a bit better. I'm working on getting Sweetwater for now until I can get the obviously pitch set, but for now this will work out. For my pants, I got a unique pot upgrade and I 16 starred it. The pot was really decent for what it was, so I was very happy with that. It's a pretty decent upgrade. All I did to my holy cup is I reflamed it, got a better flame, and that's pretty much it for that item. I got a huge upgrade on my book. I let that unique potential sit for weeks until I got my Princess Snow book, and I was able to get double ignore plus int. I know you don't want int on your Princess Snow, but for what it is, I didn't want to keep potting and then losing my really good potential because I needed to get 93 to 94% IED for bossing. A lot of people have different goals. Some people have goals to reach max levels. Some people have goals to get certain gear. My biggest goal is to get to the end game bosses. So anything to increase my chances of getting into a party for bosses, I'll do. So that's why went for IED right there. Also, I prefer to solo, but if there's an open party for any hard bosses, I'm open to running them. Just comment down below. Sorry if I'm stuttering a lot. I'm kind of just spitballing the video at this point until I get to the next part. For my next upgrade, I went from Condensed Power Crystal to Sweetwater Tattoo. I'm going to end up changing my Condensed Power Crystal into a drop or a meso piece. Um, but until then, I wanted a Sweetwater piece for the increased damage. I got a 7% pot on it and a 3% all stat flame. But unfortunately, again, I don't have any E flames, so I couldn't fix the flame. So it's gonna have to stick with that for now. Unfortunately, I missed a few pieces, so I didn't screenshot all of them from a couple weeks ago. But I did get this to 16-star. I got a better flame on it, and I got a better pot on it. It's a 9%, plus a pretty decent flame. So that's my top. For my gloves, I got a huge upgrade. I got a better flame, and the pot is significantly better. If you didn't already know, crit damage is worth way more than stat. Um, and I got crit damage plus stat, and I got it to 16-star. So it was an insane damage increase. If I can try to roll for double crit, I would definitely go for that. But right now I don't have any cubes, so I'm gonna stick with this. Also, if I do plan on cubing it, I'm definitely gonna be using black cubes. The next part of the showcase is going to be my biggest achievement I did since the last 2 weeks. This is the reason why I haven't worked on my main since. Now, most people don't like leveling links or mules, just because it's a different class, and some classes they don't like to play, and other reasons for that. But I can sit there for hours and just keep leveling mules over and over and over again. I ended up getting so good at the theme dungeons, I can do them with my my eyes closed pretty much. So I didn't go into doing my Legion with a certain goal. I just wanted to get specific things like IED and boss damage. But I ended up going a little bit overboard. So everything on this list that's not a stat stick besides int. So I got all the int characters and I got all the IED. I got the summon duration. I got every single thing, status resist, boss damage. I got all of them leveled to 140 for the Legion. Now I didn't plan on doing it that well. I didn't plan on doing it that hard, like going that hard. But I ended up doing it just because I was actually enjoying my time and I was helping a friend in the process. So I didn't need to be focused on being efficient while grinding my main. So now I'm going to show you. I got to 4,500 Legion. You can see I have all the extra bonuses you can get. Um, I pretty much my first goal was to get all the extra buffs and stuff. And then after that, I decided I'll keep it one level higher. So when I get the coins, I'll be able to instantly level up to the next rank. And I'll keep doing that as I get higher and higher up. For a month in, I'd say this is pretty dang good. I've seen 175s with less Legion meat than what I have right now. This made it so I was able to cap my crit rate and I was able to cap my IED. So yeah, I definitely recommend you doing Legion. If you find it boring to level alts, I recommend you doing maybe one alt a day, two alts max, and then playing your main. Pretty much what I did is I logged in, I did my dailies on my main, I did my monster park, like a mercy, on my bosses, and then I logged on and I did the links until I was tired. It may not seem like it, but all these buffs really add up um, in terms of damage. Like if I turned off my Legion, I'd be doing significantly less damage. With that being said, I obviously got my links too. So I got my 3 mages up to level 140. Obviously, this one's 257, but so I got my level 6 empirical knowledge. I got 3 pirates. I got 3 thieves. So that's all finished. I got all my links. I will eventually be getting these to 200. That'll be a later goal. It's not as big as 210. Um, the time it takes to get it for the little it gives you. I'm just gonna be doing that later on after I get some levels. I plan on getting 260 as soon as possible so I can start doing surname quests and getting my I don't even remember what it's called, but whatever the arcane force of it is called, sacred I think. Now probably what you're most here for is probably my stats. On the last video I ended off with like 80 ID, like 70 crit, 11.7k stat. It wasn't good. So I obviously needed to fix that. So I did. Oh, and one other thing, I got the Lydium heart from the quest, and I also upgraded to a noble Iphias ring. Got up 15 star and 9% pot. Besides that, I think I covered everything else. My arcane force is all level 14. I'm working on getting them 20. So here are my bossing stats. With all my buffs, I'm 22k standing still. I got to 93.5 IED. That's really good. I capped out my crit rate. I got to 45% critical damage. My magic attack is 1330. My boss damage is 177. My buff duration could be better. I need to fix my inner ability. Um, but going from that's double the stat I had from last 2 weeks. Just from doing Legion and upgrading some gear. So this is a crazy upgrade. I do like 20 times the damage. I'm actually able to kill bosses on my own. I'm able to solo Lotus and stuff. So yeah, make sure you get your IED and your crit rate capped, and you'll feel much better. So here's fully buffed my int, which is 22k. Now I did record the process of me getting all the gear and upgrading it, star forcing it and all that. But I don't think anyone's here to see that, and the video is already hitting 15 minutes long. So I think I'm just gonna call it there. I spent a decent amount of time editing this. I'm not the fastest editor, so it took me quite a bit just to get this video done. A 15-minute long video. This is like I said, my most anticipated video. So if you enjoyed watching, if you can like and comment and subscribe, I would really appreciate that. I'm hoping this hits the algorithm. Um, I would be super upset if I spent all this time on this video and the time in game just for it to flop. But you know, the algorithm does what it does. I'll actually go ahead and show you guys one more thing. This is just all the classes I leveled and their levels. All the ones that are 120 just had a useless Legion, and the ones that didn't had a good one, or a usable one at least. If it didn't benefit my int class, I didn't make one. These last two characters was just to push it past 4,500, and that's pretty much it. You guys have a good day, and thanks for watching.